So I would, like the old reformers in the past, bring back the pulpit and put it in the middle, take out the band. There's nothing wrong with singing, but the band needs to have its place. Not in the center, not in center stage. Maybe to the side, because it's a side show to the preaching of the word, and not in too many churches is the middle show with a band in the middle. And no. Put the pulpit, move the band to the side. That's the first thing. Second thing, I think I would kind of thinking of, because right, this is a Brahmaputra River. So Brahmaputra, the son of, in India, son of Brahm. Brahm is the creator god for Hindus. God created everything. This is what these verses are about, the context and the connection here with this river. Understandably different God, not this creator God, but a true creator God, not Brahm. But so yeah, that connection. And this is where it points back to. This day ought to point back to the creation. Now, few Christians even these days believe in the 6-day creation, unluckily, or even that God is the creator of everything. We believe, so many believe. I don't believe in evolution, because it's just too, it's just too big a step of faith for me. I'm not, like, my faith is not that strong. Sorry. And so maybe it would be great to bring the idea of into your church service, maybe just before the time or something, to have a time where you have a video on, or show some of the beauty, video of some of the beauty of God's creation. There is so much beauty around us, and God created all the stars here on earth to show a beautiful lake or something, and all the animals living there, to show this vast creation of God, so people can get again this glimpse of God as a creator God, not Brahm, but God as a creator God, right? That would be, the people will stand in awe of who God is before you even start the church service. That might be because I mean that is why this day is there, so to remind us of creation, because this is a pinnacle of creation, and it ought to be then a day to remind us of everything else. So that might be a good idea. So bring some of that maybe into your church, where you show people the creation, the beauty of the creation of God, and then the word of God, the center. And and please stop looking at your watches on the Sunday. It's not about having it 1 hour and then it's finished and done kind of idea. No, it needs to go on as long as it's necessary. The sermon needs to go on as long as it's necessary, so that God can speak to you. No one has a problem spending hours a day on Facebook or watching sports or whatever. No South African has a problem watching 2 hours of rugby without getting up. But man, if the church goes over 1 second over to an hour, then everybody's up in arms against the Doomini. And that's nonsense. So yeah, get that out of your little brains as well. This day is holy, set apart. It ought to be spent studying the beauty of who God is, His Word, and in fellowship with other brothers and sisters. And yes, a time of it in singing hymns with God as a focus point of it, and not humans as a focus point of it. So no Hillsong songs, please throw it out of your church, and bring back old hymns and psalms especially, but bring back the Word of God in song as well, in prayer and song and all of those things. And then maybe you see a revival again in your church, because you will start seeing the beauty of God is, you will learn who God is, and you will get food. So the rest of the week, when you are celebrating Sabbath every single day and living every single day to the glory of God, right, that you will have the strength for that, and that you will have the knowledge to give to other people and not mistreat them, where you won't be thinking that taking the name of the Lord in vain means saying, "Oh my God," right? But that you will know that this is manipulating God, and you will be able to see churches where it's done, and you will be able to correct them. That is why it's so important to learn and to bring back the Word, to make the Word again center of. And so it's not about not doing anything, right? It's not about sleeping in on a Sunday and resting and not doing anything. It's about dedicating the whole day ultimately to the beauty of who God is, so as to be reminded to learn about who God is, to see His creation, like you're seeing here behind me, not Brahm, the Creator God, and to learn, to grow, to strengthen, and to see true beauty, and to take your focus off yourselves. And then you are celebrating the Sabbath as it ought to be celebrated, in the presence of God, fellow brothers and sisters, in unity, learning about your true Father, seeing His true beauty, and be amazed by it, and gain strength to, during the rest of the week, treat God as a Creator God, treat Him as your Father, and to live for His glory in absolutely everything that you do in your normal work. And that's what ultimately the Sabbath is about. So yeah, so then you will understand the concept of soli Deo Gloria. Okay, so the Brahmaputra River here. See if I can catch a few of those aeroplanes. There are so many of them flying, but it just, I guess the moment I'm finished, then they will all disappear. There's one way over there, I guess. You can't see it much, like because now behind the tree. So yes, Brahmaputra River, like I mentioned, starting in Chinese Tibet, and then ultimately flowing through India, starting high up in the Himalayas. So it's very deep gorges, like they say. It unites with the Ganges River to form ultimately the delta there in Bangladesh. I think some of, or the biggest river island is here in the Brahmaputra River. I don't exactly know where it is. I've seen it's like they say, it's like upstream, kind of higher up in the river in Assam, because this is still Assam. Exactly where, I don't know. I mean, I saw that kind of on the map, but it feels it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, because I can't see how the river actually formed the island there. But anyhow, there's one flying just up there. You might be able to see. So yeah, lots of them. Been flying now for hours and hours here. Yes, this air show is going to be very long.